and ladies and gentlemen, Tony Hawk.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, let me just start by saying there's something that's like super embarrassing for me here. But yeah, that was when street skating really came into its own. And say like Animal Chin like was the seedling, and then Public Domain, boom, it was born.
Yep.
So that was like 1988.
Yep.
And so in 1988, I was in 8th grade. Like that's like right when I was like fully headlong into it, and I was never that good at skateboarding. But like with street skating, because it was in its infancy, I was like almost like kind of like advancing with like the
the general progression of it.
right. So and you being a vert skater, and I could say this probably about like a handful of vert skaters, like. I was sort of, we were at the same level a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
So now, this is where it gets embarrassing for me. Because fast forward all these years, and I'm out of control on drugs. I mean, lost my mind, and I'm broadcasting my downward spiral to a list of like 200 people.
Oh, the rad.
Were you on that list?
Yeah, briefly.
Well, right, here's the thing: is that I had it was the most influential people who like had the misfortune of me getting a hold of their contact info, all on one email list. Like the most
all CC'd. You could see the whole list. So you could tell that.
Right. And at one point after what I called the rad email list started, I got an email. Knoxville made the mistake of sending a mass email list with everybody on copy. You could see everyone on copy. So I just copied and pasted like Knoxville's entire emails and then added it to my rad email list. So now...
But then it got full.
Now Tony Hawk has landed on my rad email list because he was in Knoxville's. So now Tony Hawk's getting this like a daily rap, which is awful, or like Steve-O's mad at somebody's going off, or like Steve-O's discovered a new dimension. Like it was really, really gnarly stuff, and a lot of people were glued to it because it was just such a train wreck. But Tony, being the good guy that he is, wasn't interested in watching.
No. What happened was he said the rad email list has become full. I can't add anyone else. So if anyone wants out, let me know. And I was like, I'm out.
I don't remember.
But I said I'm out because I don't have time to read all of them. I was trying to be as pragmatic as possible.
How long were they?
I mean, it could have been
pages.
Sometimes, or just some rap.
It could have been. It might have been a video. It might have been an essay.
You have those still?
I mean, they exist somewhere. Yeah.
So basically, I just said like I don't have time to read them.
You're so nice.
That was it.
And he wasn't interested in the train wreck. I mean, he's just a good guy. He's like, yo, like I'm good. I don't like this doesn't make me feel
watch
good.
what you wish for.
Right, and then and so now I received this from Tony Hawk, and I'm just like, what? And I'm like, so I start with everybody on copy. I start attacking Tony Hawk, and I'm like, I start attacking with everybody on like the whole thing, and I'm
like, you were never even that rad.
like
Jesus,
I was like, you were never even that rad. I ripped over you at street skating.
Oh my God!
I remember reading that, going, oh, yeah, probably. Cheers.
You're just like sober, having coffee. Like, yeah, you're right.
Sure, yeah.
But let the record reflect that now that I have like painstakingly gone through the last 30 years of footage of me skating, and like I was not even close to as good at street skating at Tony Hawk. Like,
oh my God!
I mean, and anybody can see this because now I've got my untold story of Steve-O's skateboard video career. You can.
Wait, is that wall ride thing up now?
It's not up yet, but
okay.
but by the time this comes out, it will be. The untold story of Steve-O's skateboard career, and don't let the word career...
Maybe that was our reckoning, was the wall ride.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
I did the wall ride.
But dude, you did there it is. There it is.
There it is. No,
Yeah.
is that street skating?
And you did it front side. You did it front side with that tight.
He did it like 6 times.
Yeah.
Like warming up, waiting for you to do
He
it.
did it every time.
Yeah. For
Right.
sure.
So I know that I've said this in the past, but let me just say it, for the public record, like that was like the most embarrassing thing for me, and there's that, and for you to have forgiven me for that, and gone on to be such a good guy, such a dear friend, and always generous with your time whenever I've got some dumb idea like this one. I just want to say I'm sorry for that and thank you.
Oh, it was. It was. What can I say? It was a good story.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Did you guys?
I remember I got into. I'm sure there were a lot of background conversations happening in those emails that he was,
sure.
because I was just like, dude, you looking at this?
I don't remember
Gary,
anything. Nothing was in the background.
yeah, but Gary Delabate.
He was on there too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
And he emailed me about something else. I did the wrap up show one time, and he was like, "Hey man, were you on that Steve-O list?" I was like, "Yes." And then I said I had to get out, and he's like, "You could just feel the drugs in the emails."
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, like name some other people. Yeah, they were on there.
Yeah. What year was this? Like
It was 2007, and then the first few months of 2008, and then I got sober.
And then when did you guys ever run into each other right after that? Like
I don't remember right after that. Like I remember Tony reaching out to me to do his Sirius XM radio show.
and were you like fuck,
And I was like, oh my God, like
I
I can't even believe it. Tony actually wants like to have something to do with me. Like I was like embarrassed and ashamed
yeah.
to see Tony, I think, you
Wow.
know? And that like for him to reach out, like and I was just there was so much healing in that, you know?
Did you do it, the show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure I did
Did
the
you guys
show. We had a
talk
great
about
time.
that on the show, or you remember?
I'm sure we did.
I don't know. I feel like I remembered it, but it was just such a mess.
That's so
It was just like, who cares? Like it was just so.
And you were sober at that point, right? When
Yeah,
you did
for
the show?
sure. I mean, I've been sober ever since the rat email list, and I could even say pretty definitively that I've been sober ever since because of the rat email list.
It was
because,
so rad.
I mean, dude, like this whole period, everything.
Well,
I did,
it was just such a. It was such a cry for help
Yeah.
in disguise, where everyone's reading it, going, "We got to do something here.
yeah,
This
I
can't
mean,
go on."
And then didn't you schedule like you were like
I
you
did,
made
I did.
demand like I'm gonna fucking jump out the window.
And Knoxville, you better get a camera crew over here. I'm gonna jump out the window, and Knoxville said, "Okay, we'll be there."
Great.
The best part about all of that is when they did the show about your
The intervention.
But the best part about all that is that you fucking filmed everything. Everything was on film, including getting wasted.
Right.
Like no one
Yeah.
has all that documentation.
And you've never seen that.
No, I ended up watching it. I made it. I never wanted to watch it, and I ended up watching it.
Oh, the whole show?
I watched yeah. There
guys-
were
That's so
there were-
great.
There were two things I wasn't gonna watch, which was the DVD I made called PCP Saved My Life.
You've never seen that either?
I did. I watched that, and it was every bit as bad as I thought. And then there was the Demise and Rise thing.
Which one did you hate more watching?
Which one did I hate more watching? Oh God, they're equally, and it's awful. It's super embarrassing.
Do you
Like,
feel
I
like
can't do it. Look, I'm a douche, okay?
No, but like do you feel like it was like healing to see that or not at all?
Well, no. I mean, some people would think that to watch footage that's like so embarrassing would
Humble you.
Would humble you. Would make you think, oh, I never want to be like that again.
Yeah.
But I know I never want to be like that again. My experience in watching the footage is that, like, oddly, like when I watched the Amy Winehouse documentary, I walked out and I was like, man, God, I want to get
I remember
high.
that.
It's triggering somehow. Like
Yeah.
when I see the drugs on camera, it's like I could taste them. You know, it brought back like this, and so I just don't want any part of watching that. Well, hey man, we got to get you out of here, and I just want to tell you again, thank you, man. This was it sucks that it got so hot in here, but
Did you notice the heat?
That's all right.
We were talking about that before.
yeah. But
We
dude,
tried.
but the way that you're just so generous with your time, and dude, what an example you are in every way, man.
I appreciate it, man. Well, hey, I think that you are such a great voice for sobriety.
Well, thanks.
I mean,
man.
like if I could ever point to anyone, it's like, hey, look at Steve-O. Look at what he accomplished. Look what he went through, and look where he is now. And you can do it. You know what I mean? Like you.
From the rad email list.
From the email list
To the mobile podcast.
Yeah, to here's my actual home address.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is crazy, man. And I'm really grateful for you, Tony. Thank you so much. And I'll really be mindful to try not to ask you for any favors for a good.
No, I love it. It's awesome.
All right, thanks,
Actually,
guys.
snap a photo of us so we can prove
Yeah,
that this
for sure.
happened.
Tell your friends, dude. We're coming out hard, dude.
Yeah, dude. Really, really psyched, man. And thank you. I know there's a lot of podcasts out there, but thank you guys for supporting this one. Yeah, dude.